From the fairway to the tap room, this is Off Tap and Off Course. From the fairway to the tap room, this is Off Tap and Off Course.
All right, we're back today with Off Tap and Off Course, and we're ripping it today, dude. We got Danny in the building, we got Angelo in the building, and we're hyped as fuck today to bring you this fucking recording, dude. And the other one's still being edited and figured out. We're figuring things out as we go along, as everybody does, you know. But what's up, Danny? How you doing, dog?
Chilling, man. Just wishing I could listen to that that last week's episode.
Yeah, I want to listen to last week's episode too, dude. I'm sharing my screen with you. I just realized I didn't do that yet. So he can see it. You can see what the people are seeing. And we're all here together, baby. All right, dude. So it's live. So he's interested in, because if you can hear it, an energetic is what we're going to call it for the meaning time. But I'm going to ask you about this, all right? And remind me to get back to that speed thing later, because that was crazy. Not drugs, the speed of an audio podcast. But anyway, I've got a Goose Island Beer Company. A big juicy beer hug IPA on me. It's called an Imperial IPA. I got a lot of questions for you. I think you've got it pulled up. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. All right.
Yeah, you do that.
Big juicy beer hug. This beer was recommended to me by a buddy of mine. Yeah, this is one I got, and he loves it.
Is that the mango?
No, it's not mango. If
The
it
variety
is,
pack?
no, it's
Oh no,
just
you just got the regular, the
you see
OG
the
one.
picture?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I was
yeah. I
like,
see
it's
it.
just this one.
So I'm on their website right now. They've got a couple
Oh,
varieties. They have
real
like,
quick,
they have like,
funny fucking story on what I just did with this too, by the way. So
what's that?
Stephanie was like, I'm drinking, I'm sorry, that was, if you didn't hear the sips, I'm in between drinks. I got another can on me. This is can number 4 for the
This
count.
man's off the rails. It's a fucking Thursday night. He's fucking
Huh?
doing
I don't,
lines like he's in the
dude,
80s.
I don't fucking work till Tuesday, dude. So like, what does it
And
matter?
I'm adding to this debauchery on Monday with a fucking game.
Yeah. I played yesterday, dog, 109. We'll talk about that bitch later too. I'm gonna add this to the notes. You know what? I'm adding to the notes. Speed and I suppose Spieth and golf
You're speeding all over the place.
109. I don't know what I'm saying right now, but we got this, baby. So this beer was recommended to me by a buddy of mine, my boy John. He loves IPAs. He's a big IPA guy. And it's funny because like I would, like most people, let's get this off of the start, right? Most people don't like IPAs. Are you an IPA guy or not?
I
How
enjoy
do we get?
IPAs.
You
I enjoy all different types of
okay, but
IPAs.
yeah, but like do you actively pursue like
But
what's your first choice if you're at a new restaurant or brewery or wherever, what is your go-to style of beer?
if it's actually like a place where they're actually producing it on site, like an actual brewery,
Mm-hmm.
and they have it available, I'm gonna go for their Pilsner like every time.
Oh,
Like
you're a
this tells
Pilsner
you.
guy. That's right. Stephanie's a
Well, only
Pilsner
as a first
person.
beer.
Yeah, yeah,
Only as a first beer.
Stephanie
Because that's
loves
like you
Pilsners.
could gauge. You could gauge a lot about what's going on at that place just by the Pilsner. Because like the
Really?
Pilsner is like there's nothing to hide behind.
But neither is
Every
a light
ingredient has
beer,
to be.
right? Like, is
Well,
it?
light beers in general, and less hobby beers and less like flavored beers or any
Hmm.
like adjuncts and things like that. It's like lighter product in general.
Yeah.
There's nothing to hide behind. So like all has to be worked together and be strong, and it shows you like, oh, this actually hit the mark. And
Actually,
like, if you could do that, like
so while we're on it, what is the difference between a Pilsner and a light? Like your Land Sharks or your for everybody else
I don't know if
Michelob's
Land
and
Shark is Land Shark
uh,
an actual lager. Like, well, like
yeah,
beer's
Land
only
Shark is
broken
a
up into
lager.
technically two major categories. There's
Oh,
like
really? Okay. Uh,
there's ales and then there's lagers. Ales
oh.
yeast ferments at the top of the tank and likes warmer temperatures. So the top
Mm,
fermenting yeast uses like
mhm.
warmer temperatures, relatively like 60s and up.
Damn,
know,
60s
can't go
is
too high.
warm, dude. I would fucking freeze to death. I was a Floridian already.
Lagers could go up there too, but usually lagers are in the 50s, and then during initial fermentation, and then during their like lagering phases, like where they mature long term,
Yeah.
like develop, they'll do that, in actual like at like 32 degrees, as close as you can get to like freezing, and they'll
Mm-hmm.
hold it there this, for maturation.
Yeah, see
But
that land sharks are loggers. I remember that
yeah.
100%.
So like
Yeah.
those are the two groups, and lagers are bottom fermenting yeast that move a little slower and they like colder temperatures.
Okay.
Those are the two big branches. Now within those categories, there's a bunch of different yeasts
Mm-hmm.
within both of those big umbrellas that give you different flavor profiles and are better suited for different styles. But those are the two main categories as to how that branches off.
Yeah.
Not exactly the same, but like think of it as like sativa and indica, but
Oh,
not really the
wow.
same thing either.
No, not at all. But I mean, like, damn, that was a crazy pull. So, I mean, you know what's funny? Because like, if I go to a place and they say they only got loggers, I normally stay away from those. I don't think I like most lager tastes, but now that you're saying
Like the
that, like, it
like
splits off.
Oktoberfest, like the Marzen, like
Uh-huh.
like a
And I
dark.
love that shit. Are you about to tell me
That's a
it's a
lager.
lager? Fuck
That's a
me, man.
lager.
See, so that's the problem. See, like I didn't know that, but like when most places serve me a lager, I actually don't like them, the lighter beer
Yeah,
lagers. But if they're
yeah.
darker, like my shit's
Well, like, 'cause,
reds,
like there's also a million different
ambers.
styles of lagers. There's
Yeah.
Czech lagers. There's German lagers. There's Czech Pils, which is that's where Pilsner came from. Like
Yeah, and
the
that's
original
what
Pilsners came
Stephanie
from
loves.
Czech.
Stephanie loves Czech
Yeah.
and German beers the most because she lived there for a few years. So, yeah. Go ahead.
Everybody's, and then within that there's a fucking plethora of other styles of, that are just like one-offs that are very traditional to like certain regions in Europe, and then gotten mass-produced and sent out. There's also a
Yeah.
whole category called like international lager, which is just like everybody's like basic lager,
Yeah.
like European lager.
Some pills are really solid. I get what you're saying now, though. Now listening to the explanation, I understand
Yeah.
better. Because like
There's also like
pilsners are
light
chill.
lagers that are like lower calorie brewed beers, which just have
Yeah.
usually lower alcohol, still within the 4.5, but they just have like less malt in them, so like they just have less like carbs and calories. It's cut with a little bit more water.
Mm. Okay. So then went
Like
back
Pilsner
to
Urquell is like, I think, credited as being like the OG.
Orkel. I don't see this on this picture, but
The
I
the
didn't search
green
for
the
it. Sorry.
greens that top set of
This one?
pictures on your top left.
Oh, these?
That's the Pilsner Urquell.
Oh, well.
That's
With the freaking like maker's label
yes,
on
usually
it.
yeah. That's like an OG, like the OG Pilsner.
Yeah,
Straight
so
up.
most of the time light beers are categorized as lagers, and I'm always
They
like,
are lagers, yeah. Certain like macro
nah.
companies too. Like, not that there's anything wrong with this, but like
These guys,
you know,
dude. Look, this is
yeah.
the
Like the way they
fucking
make a lot of that stuff too is
yeah,
like, let's
dude.
say you want to brew I don't know, like one of those 4.2%, 4.5% beers. They'll brew like a 9% version of it. And
Hmm.
after fermentation, they go through filtration, they will put sterilized water and into the
And cut it.
processing and cut it down to the desired alcohol. And if the color's off, they'll add coloring back to it.
Yeah.
And then they'll carbonate it and bottle it
See,
or
that's one
can it
thing
or keg it.
now I don't know about exactly that science, obviously. Probably not, definitely not. But I mean like the when I first started getting into like brewery beers, right, and going to breweries and
Yeah.
the stuff that's made locally and whatever, I'm not a weird snobby person about like, oh, I gotta eat local honey and what the fuck ever that is. I don't care.
Well, that's good for
But
you though, because it's
I'm
supposed to like just
sure, yeah, whatever. But like the point is, we're on
but
beer
like
here right now.
it's a, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and so like, and for this, I noticed a massive taste difference when they all they said was this is a light beer, similar to whatever Miller Lite, Bud
Yeah.
Light, whatever.
Yeah, Bud Light,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Coors Light,
And then
fucking
and then you have a light beer at a
Miller
brewery,
High
and
Life.
it tastes so much better than fucking any one of
Well,
these
they're
fucking trash
they're
beers.
just made They're
Right.
made slightly different.
Even
Also,
Land Shark kind of fucks. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know it's what
I feel like the Land Shark was
Margaritaville's
started by
beer.
fucking
It's
it was started by
Margaritaville's
Jimmy
beer.
Buffett,
It
but he
fucks
sold it off to
really
these guys a
hard.
while ago. Yeah,
It's good, dude. It's solid
I
fucking
remember where the Dolphins
light
played. That was
beer.
called Land Shark Stadium for a little while.
It's a
They were
really
sponsor of the
solid
stadium.
beer, honestly. Like
It's a
I grab
macro
that
beer.
all
It's
the
like Blue
time.
Moon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and Blue Moon's all
there's
right.
nothing wrong with that.
No. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with these guys. I'm just saying me personally,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't like the taste. I know people like it. That's cool.
yeah,
Hang on to your thing. I've gone thrown some Natty Lights in my life and Coors and whatever,
yeah.
and it was fine, like at the moment.
Like I
But I
won't
don't.
turn down a Miller High
Yeah,
Life. Like
yeah,
it is what
yeah.
it is. Like
But like,
it's
I'm
all
not
depends on
gonna.
the situation.
But I won't go and buy that at the store for my house, dude. Like I'm gonna buy some
No, I'm gonna
fucking
if
brewery
I'm
shit.
usually gonna try something new.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
I'm
something
gonna like,
different. Yeah, exactly.
because I know what I already like and I know where I can get it, but
Like
you
I'd
gotta
try
get out
this.
there and
I don't
try
know
new
what the
shit.
fuck this is. Outlaw beer. I'd try that. It just looks different, right? But
I
I'm not
feel like
gonna.
that's the I feel like that's a contract brand.
I just
I
fucking
feel like they
clicked
hit the
up.
market hard earlier.
This this is a
I haven't done a
Google
lot of research on that
Images.
brand, but
Yeah. I was like, this is a Google Images, brother. I don't know. Power rankings is crazy. I just wanted to go to that picture I saw. Now the picture's gone. What? Bueno. But there's a picture. I wanted to make it bigger. There's a way to make this bigger. Open image. Yeah, open image. There we go. So, look at her. I'm a fucking engineer at heart, kind of. What is orange for you? Is it orange flavoring always, or is there something else? Because there's a lot of orange honey beers that I love that taste fucking
I think when they
amazing.
say orange honey, they could be talking about two different things though.
Mm,
They could be
damn.
talking about that the beer is made with orange blossom honey and not
Orange
necessarily
Blossom.
has orange.
Yeah, that's that shit. What is Orange
There is a
Blossom?
local brand. Orange blossom is just like the bees are gathering the pollen from the blossoms off of orange trees in like the local groves.
Yeah.
So it's like
There
all the
is.
honey is being made off of the flowering, the flower that eventually turns into an orange.
Do you know what the brand is? Because there is one that I've been
OPP,
looking
Orange
for.
Blossom Brewing, OBB. That's it right there. They
This
changed their
one?
logo a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
changed it a lot. There was a B on it before. A little
yeah.
tiny, and
There's
then
still
nothing else. Is that them?
yeah, yeah. That's them. Look at up top,
Oh,
up top. Look at the three. Yeah, it's the old one right there, right there. See that bottle down there?
no. Wait,
The bottle
where?
down, third,
This
fourth
one?
row. Boom. Yeah, that's
No,
the
no, no,
old
no, no,
bottle.
no, no, no. That's not what
That's
I'm talking
Orange
about.
Blossom. Look at the B right there. Look
Yeah,
at the
yeah,
B
yeah,
right
but
there.
that's not the B that I'm talking about. I'm looking at a.
The one
I'm thinking
that was really good from those people back in the day, which I haven't had
they
in
had the
years,
B on a
was
can, dude.
was a double version of that OBB squared. That shit was fucking delicious. Oh, there, right, that Tarpon River, the Honey Love.
What?
That one right there. The bomb.
Oh, you might be right.
Yeah, that's Honey Love. That's a big
I just hit
proposition.
enter. No, I don't. No, it still looked a little different than this. Anyway, dude, I've
There's
been
a
on a
million styles.
mission to find this beer since I had it once in Miami Lakes here, and I died, dude. I was like, this bitch is the best
I
thing
don't know. You sure
ever.
you had it was a beer? It wasn't a mead.
Yeah, no. Oh, copper. No, it's not Copper Point. No, it was black and white looking, or maybe silver, with a singular B near the near the thing. Like I remember it like it was a fucking fever dream, dude. It was just so delicious.
Might have been.
And I was like, what are we doing here? And I'd got it a lot when I went back. I went back like 5 times and I would get the same beer every time. And then all of a sudden they're like, no more, brother. It's gone forever. And I was like, I'm gonna just die now, you know? And it was a sad day in my life. But
Yeah, I don't know what beer you're talking about.
yeah, I'm sure. That's what I'm saying. It's a sad day, brother. But
Sad day, because like that OBP is like the OG, and that's like a local brand too. It's here. It was always made here in
you're talking
Florida. I
about,
think like in
and
northern
you
Florida.
said for sure it's this can, right? I've never had that can.
Yeah, yeah,
I never
yeah.
had that
Well,
can.
back in the day, it used to only be in 12-ounce bottles,
I
like
never
glass
had. No,
bottles.
I'm talking about a can, black and silver at best. You know, white silver, like that kind
Yeah,
of coloring. if we want to call it that, dude. But no, it's not.
But I'm surprised. I thought you weren't an IPA dude. So you're drinking
So,
this
so
IPA
okay.
from
Well,
New Jersey.
we're thank you for bringing us back full circle because we really need to get back to the fucking point on here. We're
Straight
going,
up, we're just
we're
fucking
going
rambling because
out there.
somebody decided to live like they're fucking in college
It's
still.
just fucking
And
debauchery life, baby. I love it, dude. This is my jam. Oh, it look like that, but not really. Gizmo's good. Looks good. Not. I don't know what that beer is. Anyway, I gotta take another sip. I'm sorry, I'm taking sips here. But anyway, what were we talking about? Oh, yeah, IPA. So, I think we kind of talked about it a little before, but I don't remember anything ever. Anyway, I don't see a picture of it here, and which it saddens me. But if I ever figure it out, dude, just I'll try and remind you or something. But there was a beautiful, and I could have sworn it said Texas on it, but I don't think that's right anymore. And I'm fucked up on this beer. You got me fucked up. That's my brain now, and this is all I've got.
all right, so what
Anyway,
is
so
it about
yeah.
this IPA that you
So
enjoy since you don't like
so
this?
here's what's funny about IPAs for me personally. I think that's where we talked about this. I
Why
like
don't you look up
cr-
beer
what?
categories or beer styles like that way you can see like how shit's broken up.
So I personally like crushable IPAs, like lighter and your hazy, right? And hazy
Yeah,
IPAs, right? That kind of thing. Uh, and then I'm gonna click on one
look
of
at
these
the images,
afterwards.
bro.
Wait, I'm sorry. You got me all over the place. I'm gonna click on. Let me tell this real quick then. So you asked, and I'm
Yeah,
gonna answer. So I like um crushables and the lighter ones, hazies is what I just said,
it's
right?
like a
Yeah.
star of death over here.
Yeah, and then after that, you know what's weird? That's what's weird after that. 'Cause like unless you think about it in a different way, but I don't like most regular IPAs. If they tell me they're single IPAs, I don't normally like them. I'm like, oh, they don't taste, whatever. And like most people, they don't hate them. They're bitter or whatever you assholes call it in the beer world, because sour is not sour, it's disgusting. And then, bitter is not bitter, it's fucking sour to me and whatever. And we can talk about that after, and you can, tase me about my fucking weird ass palate. But
Yeah,
then double
everybody has different
IPAs.
thresholds for different flavor compounds.
Double
So
IPAs for some reason fuck so hard, and I don't know what it is about double IPAs that I fucking love, and I've yet to find a double IPA that I've been like, oh, this is disgusting. For some reason, it always just fucking resonates to the epitome of all hell with me. And like, it's not my favorite beer, but it's probably top five. Because what do I got? I got red and ambers are the same things, right? Are they not? Or are they different enough
they're
in your
they're
face?
they're kind of they're
Because I
pretty similar.
Yeah, because
There's
everybody's told
different
me red
versions
and
of it.
ambers are basically the same thing. So that's why I'm categorizing as
Yeah.
one. Yeah. Then triples are the next best thing, right?
Are you talking about
In
what type of triples? You're talking about Belgian
Belgian
triples?
triples. Yeah, sorry, Belgian triples. Is there
Because
other
there's like
types? I
triple
didn't
I.
know.
Oh yeah,
Oh
there's
yeah,
like
yeah.
triple
Okay.
IPAs
No, not
now.
no, no, no. Yeah, yeah, I get that. So not triple IPAs. And then Belgian triples. So it's what did I say? Red ambers, Belgian triples. And then we got like the fruity-ish, like mango beers. Fuck hard. I love
Yeah.
mango shit, right? But like, I don't know what other kind of fruits would go good, but I'm mostly talking about mango beers. And then after that, it's like, I guess maybe double IPAs, or I don't even know.
You know,
Stouts.
like big
Stouts are up
stouts.
there. Yeah, I was about to say stouts, porters, that kind of thing. I don't
Yeah.
always go to it, but if it's there and I'm feeling like, you know what it is, like
Depends if
like
like if it's like
like we're
very
gonna
enticing
chill.
sounding,
Yeah, like we gotta chill out. We gotta stay there for a
and if it's like
while,
really
and
big, I'm not gonna get a huge pour of it either.
yeah,
I'm
no,
probably
no,
gonna get a
no. You
small one if
one beer of that, and then you just sip on it for like hours. You don't chug that bitch. That's the only one you just sip on for forever. That's a good fucking stout, or porter or whatever. And remember that question later. Are stouts and porters different or not or whatever?
they technically are now, but at one point they're kind of the same thing, but not
Okay,
anymore.
cool. So yeah, that's my style. Now, before we get back to
It's a
the
little
topic, because I
complicated, but
already
yeah.
forgot, what is your styles of beer, period, like across the line, like I gave you. You said Pilsner's was your go-to at a brewery. Is that
Well, that's
actually
just what
number
I
one?
try. That's
Okay.
what I just try off the
So
bat.
what's
But I
like
like a
number
little bit of
one through
everything.
five? One through five, like if you
Like,
had to like your first main
it
style
depends on
pick.
what people have like on tap. Because
No,
like sometimes some
doesn't matter.
places might
Doesn't
make.
matter. You're just whatever you prefer, you wish to have first if you were
Uh,
anywhere. You know, like.
if I'm gonna have something first, and I'm not going just basing on like, well, let me see these people make good things. I don't know,
Mhm.
it just depends on the place.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
depends on the
Whatever.
mood. Like I drink pretty much everything. The thing is, I'm just not gonna drink. I'll try a sour. I have no problems with sours. I can have like one though. I
No, but
can't
see,
have
you're
more than that
trying it,
because
so that's not even off the list. I'm talking about like if you don't have like a if nobody's serving shit, you know they'll always have a fucking like that. That's the only reason ambers and reds are first for me. Because if not, triples would be first for me. You
yeah,
know, like triples are my jam, but not everywhere serves the
it's
triple, so
hard to
that's why it's
find.
number two.
Yeah, triples are not very common unless
No,
it's
they're
like you might
not.
get like that golden monkey. I don't know if the golden monkey is a triple.
It
It
is
is.
golden. No, golden monkey is a triple. Let me double check. Now you got me fucked up because I think it is. Yeah, because that's one of the ones that like is surprising. But I'm talking about victory though. It's right. Yeah, this one. Um, Belgian Salt triple. Yes, thank God we're good on that. All right, so it is a triple. Okay, but yeah, I'm more of like what the Coppertail one. What's the Coppertail one? Are you there? Danny, you
Yeah, I'm
did.
here.
Yeah, okay, you're
Coppertail.
dead. Yeah, yeah. What's the
Yeah, you
Coppertail
hear me here?
triple? Yeah, now I can hear you. You weren't talking for a while, and I was out
I think
here
I was accidentally muted somehow.
thinking about my deepest thoughts in life, dude. Anyway, you said you
Uh-huh.
started the victory. The Golden Monkey is a triple.
Yeah.
Unholy triple is a phenomenal beer too, right? But other Belgian triples, there's a few on the market that I like that are near here, right? So I'm just saying, like, but that's not that common. So that's not why it's number one for me because I can't get it everywhere. That I understand the point that you're making. So that's what I'm saying. So do the list like mine. Your number one is regardless of wherever you are, whoever is serving, if they have it, you order it, right? Or you wish to order that first. What would that be? And then your second one is like, I know it's rare, but whatever, right? How would your list go for styles of beers here?
I'd probably go with probably be a lager, an
A,
IPA.
a really a lager first. So a lager style
Yeah,
is
just
number
because
one.
just because like, it depends on the situation. Usually it's like hot down here, so it's like usually
Hmm.
like the first one's gonna hit your lips quick.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's just like you just want something crisp, refreshing, and then after that it's like, all right, let me open it up and see what else we got.
Okay. And then after that, number two is an
It would
IPA.
probably be IPA, and then after that I'd probably either go something either dark, or if they have something like really out there that they've never like isn't that very common, like some type of weird like English style, like a
Oh,
bitter or a
that's fair.
mild, like I'm gonna
I
jump
didn't
for
know
something
we
like
could
that.
do that. Yeah, number five is always
Well,
the
we can do
beer I've
whatever we want.
never
We're making
had.
it up as we
Yeah,
talk.
yeah, that's fair. You're right. You're right. And then that's what I'm saying. The fifth option is the beer you've never had, ever, right?
Yeah,
All day I'd try whatever, for the first time. We'll
yeah.
see what happens. That's the only reason I hate sours because I've tried a few. But anyway, so real quick before we get back to your line, I want to finish the IPA thing. Double IPAs I love for whatever reason, right? But then we're back. It's like back and forth. Triple IPAs is the deepest I've got. I don't know if it gets any crazier than that. Quads and fifths, and that's insane. But triple IPAs, brother, I can't stand. They are probably the most disgusting beers I've ever had in my life. Is triple IPAs. That's just way too much. Are you muted again? Are you here? What are we
No, no,
doing?
I'm here. I'm here. I'm
All
here. I'm
right,
listening to you.
no noises were made on triples or
I don't
quads
know
or
if
anything
you're
else.
like,
Yeah,
like,
something, brother. Like be something. Anyway, triple IPAs, dog. Is that a lot?
yeah.
Like,
Triple's not. It depends too, because triples could be as low as like 7%. Sometimes they could be like
no
fucking 10, twelve
shot,
percent.
dude.
Yeah.
I was like every triple I've ever had was at least 12%, dude.
Let me check. Let me check. I'm gonna go to the
At
tome here. I'll tell you
least.
what.
Dude, what do you send me links? Tell me what you're Googling so the people at home can see this, dude.
I literally have an
Oh,
app on
you
my
have a
phone.
thingamabob, dude. This guy, he's a
Yeah,
professional, dude.
it's
Come on.
7.5 to 9.5% is the
Seven to
traditional
nah, dude.
9.5. I've seen
I've,
higher than that, but
yeah,
at that point,
I've.
you start making up bullshit
That's
terms
what
like
I'm saying. That's what I'm
people start
saying.
now calling that like imperial
Quadruple,
triple.
Okay,
No, because
bang.
quadruple is different from
Okay.
triple. Because quadruple usually has a dark uh sugar, usually made of like beet sugar that's been caramelized to like a dark color that you
Yeah.
add to the product, and that adds during fermentation when it gets eaten up by the yeast, adds a lot of complexity of like dried fruits like plums and
And then
raisins and all that.
super full circle, we're back to the beer that I'm drinking tonight. Why the
Yeah,
fuck is it called Imperial IPA? And you just answered it, right? It's because you're
they're right
adding
there.
fruits
'Cause
to it.
no, not because they're adding fruits necessarily. No, it's because like there's like that whole thing is like it's like a fucking trump card for lack of a better term. Like 'cause there's style guidelines for all these beers like they're
Yeah.
traditionally used for like judging and competitions.
Mm-hmm.
So like once you're outside that parameter, it's like usually like if I tell you what an American IPA is, like your old school like original American IPA, like that alcohol percentage is only supposed to be 5.5 to 7.5%. Anything beyond that, they started calling a double IPA or imperial IPA. And then it
Mm-hmm.
started getting crazier than what the high range where people were considering that. So they started
Yo.
calling them triple IPAs. But like
Yeah.
eventually they start like if they're popular enough and there's enough like buzz and livelihood around the idea of that style of beer and it coalesces into something, eventually they'll actually make it into the guidelines for judging and become an official style and not be thrown into like a catch-all style that kind of just exists because like it's so new that we kind of have to find a placeholder for until we figure out what the fuck this is.
Yeah,
Because
that's
like
what I'm
there's
saying.
been a
I
lot of
hope.
innovation in styles and stuff like that, specifically from like the US side of things, like in the past 25, 30 years, like it's like we've been dominating the beer world. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
even gonna lie. Like we've been fucking
Damn.
dunking on everybody because like we've just been coming up with crazy shit. Now, is it traditional? Is there anything that knock like old traditional beers in
All
other
day.
countries that make great product?
All
Not at
day.
all. Like they've been doing what they do and they do it fucking well. And
Mm-hmm.
like now they're trying to explore, but some people are just deeply rooted in tradition. There's nothing wrong with that because they make fucking excellent product.
Yeah.
But fucking we've been innovating because we're not the problem. Not the problem, but the difference with America is like we're not tied down by any of that stuff because like we're such a fucking new country. It's like
In
it's like that
comparison to
like
those guys,
it
yeah.
compares like those traditions only run so deep, so it's just like we've got more of that entrepreneurial or
I,
adventure spirit where it's like let's try whatever the fuck.
yeah. I totally
That's why
forgot
Belgium
what
makes
I was
such
gonna
more
ask.
crazy fucking beer than fucking Germany because like Germany had like a purity law like stating beer
I
can only
keep
be made
hearing
with
about that.
beer.
Yes. So you don't get
Yeah.
hangovers or something, right? Is that
No, no,
mostly,
no. It
or
was
am
all
I?
about taxing. It was all about
Oh,
taxation back in like the
cause
fucking
all.
1400s.
So I had a cousin who's a total retard, which is funny because he's also an engineer like I am. So apparently we're all total retards. And but like he was like, "Oh, I only drink German beer because it doesn't give you hangovers because of German laws." And I was like, every,
That's
you
not what
I
that
was
says at all.
and I was like, "You sound retarded." I was like, "You sound so dumb and you're an engineer. How could you believe that stupid fucking shit that you just said out of your mouth?" You know? That's how I felt when I heard this guy talk, right? And thank you for clearing it up after 100 years, because I was like, in my mind, every time I hear that, I was like, that doesn't sound right. But,
Yeah.
what do I know? I don't give a crap to look it up for
Yeah,
two
that's
more
definitely
seconds to figure it
that's
out.
that's definitely bullshit.
But that was like, what an animal you are to think that that's that's how you've cured no hangover beers. Not it's basically non-alcoholic beers is all it would be. And then
Yeah.
and then they wouldn't say anything. It's crazy to me, dude. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Some
dude,
people,
these people, man, are amazing, dude. They believe whatever is told out to them. So what you're telling me now is that this Imperial IPA could be a
it's
double,
like
basically, is what I could
well,
be
it's
drinking at.
definitely like
Oh, it's
it's not the
definitely a double.
higher end. 'Cause
It's nine
it's
nine.
technically pushing
Yeah, this
triple.
is this is
It's
10.
it's technically triple
This is 10 territory.
territory.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. It's technically triple territory. Granted, there's been double
Well,
IPAs that have been higher than that, but like
yeah. Well, I'll
That's
tell
kind of
you
like an ebb
what.
and flow about where people delineate, and it's not really that big of a deal. Like
I'll
with
tell
these
you
type
what.
styles, like
This beer tastes delicious. I don't know what to tell you.
they
It's
say with hops.
it's
Let me go back to their
kind
website.
of fruity, but it just it flows, man. It's good. It's
Let's
great
see. This
stuff.
shit's
No, it doesn't say anything about hops on the beer can.
it's made with Idaho 7. It has
Whatever
wheat
that
in it.
means, this guy.
Idaho 7 is a hop variety.
Yeah, I figured you would know. I'm just saying nobody's. This
It's
is a
been
beer
out for a
snob
few years.
second. Go ahead, go crazy
Yeah.
on whatever you're saying right now.
No, it's not that great. No, there's just a bunch of new like there's a bunch of there's a lot of hops out there. Like America does grow a lot of hops. A lot of the big hop regions, I guess technically like hotspots. Like obviously in Europe, you have like stuff in Germany, Czech Republic, some English hops. A couple other countries that produce hops over there. South Africa produces a lot of hops. We don't get a lot of that over here. The South African stuff. Australia, New Zealand grow a lot of hops, but we grow a fuck ton here, specifically in the Pacific Northwest.
Why
There's
is
some
it
breeding
then?
programs.
Is that why you get what yours has is New England IPAs and others that you said use New England
No,
IPAs?
those are two.
I
No, those
mean,
are two different style of
okay.
IPAs. Like
Oh, it
there's
has
your
nothing to do
American
with the
IPA.
hops that you were just talking
No,
about.
well, sometimes you use a lot more like tropical, like forward, tropical flavor forward like hops that exist in the market to give you like more of like a juicy or citrusy, like overtone. Depending on what you're going for, you can do whatever the fuck you want. But
Hmm.
there's also like a difference between how it's brewed and like the minerality or the water chemistry you use in it to give you like a softer mouthfeel on your palate in comparison to like a crispier, like more traditional. Sometimes it's not really crispy, but sometimes you get like a crispy little IPA every once in a while from the other side. It's like this difference in how like mouth feel and also clarity. Like the New Englands are usually pretty hazy. Like when you hear hazy New England, those are kind of like one and the same.
Okay.
God
Yeah,
damn, they
'cause
make a
that
19.2 ounce version of the beer drinking right now. Can like a
what does
single
that
can.
mean? Like a tall boy, right? How much is it? How big is a tall boy?
Yeah, 19. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's almost an imperial pint.
it's a tall boy. Yeah, they make tall boys. You
Yeah,
buy them at fucking CVS. Oh, that's where the story
so
was. Real quick, while we're back at it, and I remembered.
yeah.
So the reason I'm having this beer tonight was because
That's what-
I've been wanting
that's
pizza
what-
for like a minute. What's up? What was your question?
No, go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, I thought you were saying something. I didn't want to.
No.
So I've been craving pizza, Doug, and I got a pizza today. And on it, I was like, in my mind, but we always know the AI and the internet is listening, and I know that to be a fact because I am working in the IT industry. But anyway, we it says I was thinking I would love some beer, and I don't have any at home. I don't have liquor I have liquor, but I don't have mixers, and I want to mix my shit. So I was leaving it there. Are you still there, Danny? Because it
I'm
sounds like
here.
you're
I'm
on.
here.
All
I'm
right.
listening to your story,
It is
bro.
so quiet. Anyway, so then,
You're just being
so,
self-conscious, man.
so then I talk about I'm on DoorDash. I've already put the pizza in,
Uh-huh.
and I'm in time to put the double dash in, right? And then it says
God damn.
add drinks to your order. I don't know if you knew what the double dash is, but it
Oh yeah.
means yeah, you
Well, it
get
happens on Uber
multiple.
Eats as well. At
Oh
the end, where it's
yeah,
just like, yeah,
you
you just
get
add
more
tack on from a
shit.
different store.
And
Yeah,
yeah,
from
yeah, and
different
it keeps
places.
going. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
And so it was just like, dude, I would love a beer. And then it says
I
add
think
drinks.
aren't they owned by the same company?
No, Uber Eats is Uber and DoorDash is not
I thought they
DoorDash,
bought
not
out
Uber.
DoorDash or they bought out
No,
Grubhub or some shit.
DoorDash bought Grubhub. That sounds right. That sounds right. Something about that sounds familiar, but I don't feel like looking it up right now because I'm in my story.
Yeah. No,
And
you're
I'm
good.
gonna
You're
keep
good. You're
going
good.
because I can't keep on track for some reason. Anyway, so I order. So it just says add drinks to your pizza, and I thought it was drinks from the pizza place, right? And I was like, that's genius. I just get a beer from there. But it said like CVS and Publix and Walmart and whatever, and I was like, oh shit, they'll pick a beer from the grocery stores from me. Sick. So then I go and I pick
Shit.
this beer hug, right? and
Mhm.
and then it says they're getting it at Walgreens, brother. I don't know what happened tonight, but I got dumb lucky with it because um I picked that and the pizza, right? The pizza confirms the order.
Yeah.
The guy's going to, grab the pizza, and he's like, I'm gonna get the beer first,
Mhm.
and then he messages me and he takes a bunch of pictures of the beer of the freezer locker and he sends them to me and he's like, hey man, they don't have your beer hug. What do you want? You can get whatever's in these pictures. And I before I saw the pictures, I was like, Mango Cart was my next option.
Yeah.
And then I see that it's not in the picture and I was like, never mind. Nothing I want is in that picture, dude. I'm sorry. I was like, I'm just gonna cancel that part of
Yeah.
the order. I still need my pizza, dog, because I wanted pizza and beer. It's basically what I have
Yeah.
for dinner. And then and then the guy's like, cool, no problem. He called me to tell me this stuff. So I was actually talking to him on the phone. It
That's
sounded,
fucking wild.
it sounded like
You're
a
like a grown ass man,
Yeah.
almost pushing fucking 40. Like, sir, I need my pizza and my beer.
Yo, I just
I
broke
can't get
30.
up off the
Don't
fucking
say I'm
couch.
pushing 40. I just broke 30. I'm turning 33 maybe. I don't know the years right now or the ages, dude, but here we are. Anyway, dude,
Baby is a losing battle.
this is
He'll be there soon
gone.
enough.
It's gone, dude. Anyway, I love getting old, dude. It's gonna be great. So I'm gonna. I'm here. I told him, don't worry about it. I canceled it, and he was like, cool, whatever. And then
Oh, we gotta go to our sponsor Tushy real quick.
what? What are you saying right
Go ahead,
now?
bro.
Okay.
Go.
And I don't know what you just said, dude. And then I'm waiting. I was like, cool, I guess I canceled the beer. Sucks. I won't get pizza and beer tonight. And then I don't know where somebody rings the doorbell and it's my food, my pizza and my beer. And I was like, what are you talking about? And the guy's talking to me in Spanish. We both know Spanish. But I'm gonna just say everything in English. And then he was just like, yeah, here's your order. You're Angelo, right? And I was like, yeah, I'm Angelo. And I was like, but I just got off the phone with somebody, and they canceled the beer part, and whatever. And it goes on. And he's like, no, bro, we're
Yeah.
good on my end. Here's your beer. Here's your pizza, and give me your ID. And for the beer,
Some
we're
random
lit,
fucking guy
and
in a
we're
Batman
lit.
costume
And
showed
I
up.
was
He's
like,
like,
yo, dude, what? And then I look at my DoorDash order, and
uh-huh.
the beer is refunded. It's fully refunded. The pizza's here, and they said
Oh,
they couldn't grab my beer, dude. So I got free
this
beer
guy just
tonight,
did you a
dude.
solid,
I
bro.
just took it, and no,
That's the best tasting beer you ever had in your life.
I talked to that man for 10 minutes after. I was like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Make sure they're paying you," because I was like, I canceled that order. Somebody else went to pick it up, and he's like, "A mí no me importa, aquí está." And I was like, "Damn, dog." He was just like, "If it's on my app, I'm good." And I was like, "I'm good with you, dog." So, so I probably
See.
got free beer tonight with a good pizza. Pizza's bomb. It's around the corner. It's solid pizza.
Yeah.
And so yeah, dog, it's been vibing. So and
Well,
I didn't
you
know
came out winning, man.
I came out winning hard, dog, is what I do out here, dude. Out against all odds and shit, That's how I am, dog.
Fucking negative.
So
I am that free fucking.
I've been having doubles this whole time. It's wild, dude. It's so wild
What
that
have
you're
you
telling me.
had?
This is my fourth one. That's what I'm saying. Like we started
God,
the
what the
episode
fuck?
telling you.
I know,
This
like
is
you're on vacation
four.
already, but goddamn.
It's four, dog. So
Yeah, fucking.
and two and a quarter piece of that good. So like we're vibing. Dude.
What? Oh, well, you never answered the question. Where'd you get? What pizza did you get?
And it's called New York Pizza. It's real close. And I know that you think because it's called New York Pizza, it's gonna be trash because people just are
Nope.
lazy or whatever. But I don't know what to tell you about these guys. But like delicious bomb pizza, brother. And you know what's crazy? It's It's in like a regular ass market
Do
somewhere,
they
like
call like
down the
New York
street.
style pizza and
It's
restaurant? Is that what it's called?
literally, yes, called New York style pizza restaurant. It's not called anything crazy. And they're in like a little market or whatever, right? And and you go in and it's like the nicest like semi fancy to kind of fancy like Italian restaurant that you've never sat at in the ghetto. And I was like, "What? What's happening right?" And like full Italian, like Beretti Beers and what Angelo's and fucking who else pizza, like I just deep Italian. And I was like, what is
Yeah, yeah.
you're next to a Sedano's and a Chase Bank. What do you mean? Like what's happening right now, dude? But
Shit.
yeah, dude. So that place sent us the pizza. It's solid, very solid pizza. In my chains, I've got, let's hit your chains after this, but I've got
Bro, I haven't really fucked
Domino's,
as many chains out here.
Domino's number one, Papa John's number two, and then I don't know any others that come up in my head other than Pizza Hut, so I'm gonna put Pizza Hut number three. I got nothing else. What are you thinking here
Ar-
on the
Around
hierarchy?
me,
Yeah, even if it's like outside, because you know what? Here, there's two good pizza spots. There's New NYPD Pizza and the New York Pizza Style that is near me.
yeah.
They're phenomenal. So like
I
if
haven't had a lot of mom and pop shops around here, to
Mhm,
be completely honest with you. I've
that's
only had
fine.
like one.
Okay, so then
Um, I haven't
what are
really
your
ventured.
mains? Yeah, what are your
The
big
like the ones that I've ordered from before, like
that you like, that you
I,
specifically like
that
for you?
that I haven't had in a while, but I've had like that Frank Pepe, which we went to.
Oh,
They're pretty good.
wait. Frank Baby. Where was that one? Like, was Casola's
That
or
was like
was
that. That no, that was the one here by my house after we went to the range that one
Oh,
time.
that's the restaurant. I always like do the restaurant.
Yeah, yeah,
It sounded like the restaurant's name, and I
yeah.
couldn't
Frank
remember.
Pepe.
Yeah, nah, that pizza did fuck though. That pizza was kind
That
of
shit.
crazy. That
That shit
pizza
was
was
pretty
pretty
good.
good. Yeah, it was
There's
goddamn
also that
good.
other place that's more like Detroit style pizza. It's kind of like a
See,
Little Caesars, but
I've
Jets
never,
pizza.
I've never had Detroit like deep dishes. Are you talking about like big deep
Like,
dish
well,
or
it
like?
not
That's
like
what Detroit
it's kind of like
is.
Detroit's like, yeah, it's kind of like a pan pizza, but it's usually like a rectangular piece. It's usually like 4 to 6 pieces, depending how it cuts. But they're like, it's a square pizza, like a rectangular pizza.
That's fine. I like square pizzas. I almost
Yeah,
dropped my beer and I caught it. That was that.
yeah, yeah.
Noise. That was amazing.
They make
But
it different sizes, but
I've
like,
never
yeah,
had deep
but
dish
Jets
pizzas, dude.
like Chicago style deep dish.
Yeah, well, that's the only kind of deep dish. What do you mean?
Well, no, because like there's other deep dishes they consider
No,
like like a deeper pan.
no.
But like Chicago style deep dish, apparently there's a place that just opened up in like the Gables down there. There's actually a place right next to my house that makes it too. It's not
No,
bad.
it's not
It's not
Pepe's.
bad at all. It's
I
just
don't know.
fucking. That's just you can have like a
You,
slice, maybe two, but
you
then you're gonna be
know,
full the rest of the day.
yeah, you know what fucked me up about some pizza I had in
Marcos is pretty
Wisconsin?
good too for being a chain. I don't
Oh,
mind
there is a
Marcos.
Marcos around here. I haven't tried it though.
It's
But
not bad. It's not
there
bad. It reminds
one
me of like what Domino's used to be like back when I was a kid.
damn, so none of the big three on your shit is what you said though. Like
I
Pizza
do
Hut's not
fucking
on
have a
your
soft
shit.
spot for fucking
Papa
for Pizza
John's
Hut.
and Pizza. See, Pizza Hut's
You know what? Papa
disgusting.
John's like.
Pizza Hut's so
Papa John's to me,
nasty.
like the only thing good at Papa John's is that fucking garlic butter. The
All
fucking
right.
Papa
And
John's
the
tastes like the
crust,
fucking box it comes in.
oh no, Papa John's not, no, Domino's is the crust. Yeah, Papa John's is spectacularly
I don't know what.
average. It's
Yeah, like
fine.
I like the fucking little peppers that you get on the side and the sauce, but like
Yeah,
the actual pizza itself is okay. It's
yeah,
not
it's
like it's
fine.
like cooked improperly. It's just
Mhm.
like better ingredients, better pizza. My ass. That shit just tastes
Yeah.
like fucking paper with cheese on it
Domino's
half
is
the time.
bomb. It's the greatest
Domino's I
thing.
grew up eating. Same thing with fucking Pizza
And
Hut. Pizza Hut, we
no,
were
but
like
when they did their
Pizza
whole
Hut
like I've
family.
changed my recipe and my recipe's
Oh
the
yeah,
shit, and it's been bomb. Like I don't know how people
yeah,
hate it,
yeah.
but it's bomb, dude. It's so
Yeah, it's not
good.
bad. I don't really order fucking pizza in that often. Like I have it
Mhm.
like every once in a blue moon, or I've been eating it off of like the fucking food truck at my job that they
Yeah.
make fucking in-house pizza. It's not bad. It reminds me of like fucking like your bowling alley like crispy pizza,
Yeah, exactly. Same.
like some bar
That's
pizza.
why I had to get the
That's the
pizza
other
inside
real style
now.
that people actually eat in Chicago. Like your
What?
regular average citizen in Chicago is not eating fucking deep dish every time they go get fucking pizza. Like they might
Mhm.
be doing that like once or twice a year, if that, when people come
Yeah.
from out of town. But the real OG pie over there is what they call tavern style, or what you would think about as like thin and crispy. It's just cut into
Oh, so it's like
squares, like
New York style. Oh, but
no,
in
no,
rectangles
like
and
the cracker.
squares?
Yeah, yeah, like that, like
Like
the
Sir
cracker,
Pizza. Have
like
you
thin
had
and
Sir
crispy.
Pizza down here? You remember Sir Pizza?
Oh yeah, I remember Sir Pizza. Yeah,
Yeah, they have the same
but that's
style.
like
They cut in little cut
that's
squares and
yeah,
rectangles.
that's called tavern style. That's
Hmm.
originally from Chicago. Well, it's kind of like a bar. Other people call it bar style pizza, but like that's the
I
one that they
like bar style.
predominantly
It's a
eat.
good name. You get a little
Yeah,
a little bite of it.
Because
You know,
usually like they would sell you like, a little fucking, 12 or 14 inch. It's just like it's so thin and crispy that it's like that's like a personal pie for yourself. Cause like it's not a
hmm
heavy pizza either. Like cutting the squares with some fucking sausage and pepperoni. It's like you're fucking having a couple of beers with your friends watching a game or fucking just
Yeah,
talking shit. Like that's what it's for.
yeah, it's
I
bomb.
literally have vivid images or memories of being in Chicago as a kid, and like my family would order from a place called damn, what's it called now? I think it's called Frank's. And dude, it was like a fucking like a like a ridiculous sized fucking pie, like 20 something inch pie. They come like with a sausage, pepperoni, sometimes other shit like onions and peppers, and it always came with a fucking 3 liter of RC cola, not a 2 liter, a fucking 3 liter.
Dude,
It's
that's
like
like some South America shit right there, dude. And that's so big. That's so much soda. Did you know that in South America the liters or the amount of soda you get are different? They're not 1 to 2 liters down there. They're like three and
yeah,
six and shit. It's
yeah, yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
crazy. It's so
Yeah, it's
crazy.
just wild.
It's like, cause
That's
it,
like fucking
but the thing is,
in
it
in
lasts
in
them like a
in
month and
Europe
a
or
half, right? It doesn't last them like
yeah,
a week like us. Like it lasts
yeah.
them like forever. Like
I don't know how, like especially being in a bottle, it's like that's just gonna be flat in like 2 days. And I hate big bottles of soda because like unless you're having it for a party, it's gonna be used right then and there. It's like that's just fucking gone. It's like a French fry. It's like within a day, it's like if you get too low in that bottle, the rest of the gas is emptying out of the liquid and going into the rest of the empty bottle. That's
Yeah.
why you get flat soda. Like there's no
Hot,
head pressure left in the bottle to keep it
hot,
in solution.
hot take for me is I really like flat soda. As soon
You're a
as I
fucking
sometimes I've
communist.
left it in there and just left it open and let the gas out, and so good,
You're a communist.
so good, dude. Hot take.
Straight up communist. I knew you weren't right.
Oh my god,
Cause I
dude.
I know somebody at this at this place where like they drink their sodas and like their energy drink, everything is room temp. Like they don't even chill. They don't like chilled beverages at all. And it's like that's fucking crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like just lukewarm. It's kind of wild the way to live life.
Nah, especially when it's alcohol, dude. That's crazy. Was
Yeah.
it alcohol?
No, no, just like regular drinks like sodas or like like energy drinks.
No, that's
That or it has to
just
be like, but don't drink like iced coffee. It just doesn't make any sense. Doesn't
they
make
don't
any sense
they don't have that
unless
over
it's
there though.
carbonated beverages that they don't like fucking. But hey, each his own, man. Each his own.
Mm-hmm.
Beef.
All day. You know what?
What's up with Beef on this chat? Beef and then Golf 109.
Jesus. I forgot about that. I
You
want to
also
start
didn't say
with
what you're
Rent
gonna
Out
say.
a Cart Girl, dude. Alright, I'm gonna start with
Uh,
that one. I
rent out a
forgot.
cart girl. What do
Is
you?
Dude, so what happened was I was watching a Bob the Sports video. I'm pretty sure it was their video. If not, it was somebody else's, and I can't remember whose. But they basically, yeah. Oh, I remember. Yes, it was. So it was a Bob the Sports, and it's called Spittin'
Hmm.
Chicklets. So you know what I didn't know about the Internet Invitational? I'm not still. Not that I have anything against them. I just don't know or haven't watched. I'm not a Barstool Sports fan, for the YouTube
Yeah,
channel. And they
yeah.
were the other major, person of the
Contributor.
Internet
Yeah,
Invitational. It was them and Bob Does Sports, right?
yeah. But did Bob the
Yeah.
Sport ever work for Barstool or?
No, no, no. They're two total different entities and people. They're just, I guess now,
So
friends or
they
whatever.
work
So,
together. Yeah.
yeah. But before, they're still like just totally independent from one another. And so apparently they had
Hmm.
a video with spitting chicklets, which is
Is
one
that a
of
chick?
no, it's three ex-hockey players, professional hockey players
Oh,
that
that
are now
makes sense. So like,
golfers. Yeah, and they work for
spitting chick was
Barstools.
knock out their teeth.
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't know that they were Barstools people like the other guys that were in the Internet Invitational, the Frankie guy that was at the end.
Yeah.
And they're camera guy, and I don't remember who, but they have like two different golf channels under Barstool Sports, which is pretty
Okay.
interesting. But anyway, this is a Bob Does Sports versus Spitting Chicklets video, right? This is a 3v3
Hmm.
between the two teams. And in it, they had specifically a cart girl riding around with them. And for some of it, I know it was because the Barstools guys have their own alcohol and they were promoting it on the video. And after every hole that the Barstools guys won, they would drink their alcohol versus Bob Does Sports because they have their own alcohol that they sell, right?
Oh, do they as well? God
Yeah,
damn, everybody's got their own
everybody's
fucking
got their own
compact brand.
alcohol. Yeah, it's called Have a Day, and that's
Okay.
Bob Does Sports' alcohol, and they have like Breezy, which is their golf clothing line. They got it all, dude. Like they're
Shit.
hooked up. They're doing great, man.
We're over
Congrats
here,
to
we can't
those
even get
guys.
fucking people listen to your sponsorship.
Yeah, dude. I'm just out here fucking up, dude. And Bobby loves his
Shit.
gummies, dude. He's always on an edible apparently, and he posts about it, and he's like, dude, this guy gave me this edible, and my whole night and day was ruined, and all this shit. And he was ordering fucking DoorDashes like crazy, and I was like, Jesus Christ, Bob, I didn't know this was you, you know?
So Fat Perez and all these other guys all came kind of through Bob Does Sports, not through Barstool, though.
No, no, exactly. Yeah, Bob the Sorts is their own thing, and then FP and Joey. So Bob and F and Joey knew each other from a job that they had out in, I think, California, if I'm not wrong. I thought Bob's from Jersey and Joey Cold is from, I don't, God knows where. I don't care right now. And FP's from Virginia. And
Yeah.
but Bobby and Cold Cuts got together, I'm pretty sure, in California, and they worked at the Four Seasons Hotel together. And then
Okay.
through there, they got together and like we should start, a podcast. They love talking about sports, and that's why it's called Bob Does Sports. And he was his own announcer, going around doing interviews at sports games, wherever he could. And then they eventually just like started playing golf. He's like, I'm a decent golfer, and he's like, I like golf. And then through that, then they opened up a Patreon. And in the Patreon, they were like, you can join us,
Hmm.
for like a podcast session or whatever, and as long as you're cool that we record it, and we'll talk to our fans, whoever our fans are, random people out on the internet and shit.
Yeah.
And that's how they got Fat Perez, right? Um,
Okay.
and so Fat Perez was like a guy who was an early, like Patreon fan, and it was like, yeah, I'll give you money, I'll hang out. And then they were like, oh, we want to start playing golf, and we're looking for people who are better to help the channel. And then he's like, I'm a
Yeah.
scratch golfer. And he's like, are you fucking really? And like, so that's how FP joined, because he was a scratch golfer
But is he
accountant.
really a scratch golf?
Yeah, he's legit. Fat Perez is the best golfer, one of the better golfers on YouTube Golf. Like if Donkey's now at the top because of like how he did at the Invitational and like his
Yeah.
personal goals and all that, like if he's number one easy, right? I would still give it to like between Grant and Wesley, because Wesley was a ex-PGA Tour member. And then
Yeah.
Grant is just like really good, and he actually is like +5, I think he said the last time he was on YouTube, which is wild. Like it's so good. It's between them two, and then George is phenomenal. But then right after that is Fat Perez. Fat Perez because
Yeah.
he's like really clutch and really good at, and his putting is crazy. Like that's what helped, and he has a crazy victory dance for his putting. But anyway, he's lost a lot of weight. We're now trying to move
Yeah.
him to Fit Perez. He's bomb. But anyway,
Hit,
um,
Joe.
what was I- oh yeah, so him and these guys were
Joe, I think we've got our viewers tuned in,
I think so.
wondering what in the world is going on.